We're getting to the end of this game tonight for sure. 100%. Yeah. It's all about to unravel. Guys, it's
It's
all
all
about to
down
unravel.
here, hill from here. I mean, uphill. I mean, downhill. Anyways, let's keep going.
What happened on the top floor?
I
Okay.
was waiting on the middle floor of the tower. I started
Oh,
to turn
we've
around,
heard
but
this already.
oh,
This is
okay.
just
Well,
recurring.
I'll just stop talking then.
Should I use a hint coin?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just do it. We're long in the tooth on this particular one. Present.
Present. As
All
I
right.
struggled to get away, I think I
Yeah,
managed
so it's
to pull
this,
something
obviously,
off my.
right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's obviously
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
Okay.
End of last stream. Like
Doesn't
a
really
third
feel like it's
through the last case.
contradicting anything that she's saying.
Oh
But
no, this is the only thing that was. It's broken. It pulled. This makes this con. Oh wait.
it anti-contradicts it.
It anti. Well, yeah.
It confirms it.
It confirms it. But it was right. Miss Kira, you stated that you felt yourself snap something off of your attacker. Would that thing by any chance be this right here? Oh. That's it. I recognize that shape. That was the object I grabbed.
What did you say? But that's the accused pendant, is it not?
Not quite, Your Honor. There are actually two pendants like this. The one you see here is the counterpart to Miss Cantabella's pendant. Now that you mention it, I remember. The necklace was actually very tough. It really didn't rip right off so easily. So I struggled against it, tugging and pulling at it for a bit, and I must have scratched their neck in the process. Wait a second, you mean you scratched the attacker's neck?
Well, it does have blood on it.
I think so, but I don't know for sure.
Nick, in that case, that means the dark stuff on the necklace could be...
Yeah, could be the attacker's blood. As the court can clearly see, there are still traces of blood left on the necklace itself. However, take one good look at my client, and you'll notice there are no visible scars or cuts of any kind around her neck. Ergo, there is no way Miss Cantabella could be Miss Kira's attacker.
It's just like the first trial where we had to prove that she didn't attack someone.
Objection.
Yeah.
Nice try, Defender. But I must stop you right there.
Huh?
Have you already forgotten what I told you? The Great Witch can use any spell in existence. She could have easily healed any such wound in the blink of an eye.
Grrr. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I already miss Inquisitor Barnum.
Man,
Every
we
night.
really can't catch a break on this one, huh, Nick? It's like we're playing a game and we're destined to lose unless Layton and Luke show up. Let us resume the interrogation. Witness, continue with your testimony. Fuck you, 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 fuck you.
Present. Oh, arm was restrained. Yeah, let's read the details. Yeah. It's not that. What are the details on the other things? Oh, this is okay. Never mind.
I don't really see how it could be that.
I think was the bell tower. What is the bell tower? I don't know. There was nothing I could do. My arm was restrained, and the attacker covered my mouth. Can you present people?
It's not people. That's hint coins blocking those.
Right. And you can't present like the Grand Grimoire.
Nope, also blocked off.
Huh.
I'm confused.
Oh, the Vigilante's report contradicts.
How?
Like, this contradicts the Vigilante's report. because it says that there are no trespassers, but the
Sure.
attacker covered. I don't know.
Let's try
do you
it.
have another
Nope,
one?
this is the best one I got to, yeah. Nope,
It's
wasn't
not.
that.
That wasn't right. Fuck. The same and clear contrary piece of evidence.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I'm taking one of your
I was
lives.
reaching there. Ah, really?
Objection overruled. Let the be less a defender. I recommend the defense take more care in raising objections henceforth, or else.
Something, gavel, or else.
So,
Let's try again. So
is
it's
it
not
the
that
pendant,
one.
then?
I think. Okay,
Are we
but let's
presenting
think
the
about
pendant
this.
again?
Before we just. They attacked me from behind. There was nothing I could do. My arm was restrained, and the attacker covered my mouth.
Genuinely,
My arm
don't
was-
understand what's going on here.
Oh, and you can't pick Grand Grimoire.
Cannot.
Okay.
It has to be the contraption, the pendant, or the case outline. I don't think it's the case outline. I don't really see how it could be the contraption. I think we just have to present the pendant again. Is it like my arm was restrained? How did you rip it off?
That's actually exactly it.
Okay.
Objection!
You're smart. Miss Kira, there's something a little strange about your testimony just now, wouldn't you say? Huh? You stated that you were attacked from behind and that the attacker grabbed you by the wrist, correct? Yes, that's right. Assuming that was, in fact, the case, then I'd say no matter how much you struggled, there's no way you could have been able to yank off this pendant, don't you think?
Oh.
The strap on the pendant, something.
It's too short. something. That is a good point. I didn't hear what it was, but that was a good point.
Miss Kira, the only way you would have been able to yank this pendant off of your attacker is if they were standing directly in front of you. No.
Order! Order, I say! Witness, is this true?
Objection!
The witness was the victim of a physical attack. It's only natural that she'd be a bit confused on some of the details.
Objection!
Hi, Inquisitor. I wouldn't exactly call mistaking the location of your attacker being a bit confused. I'd call it more of a barefaced lie.
Well now, Defender. I see you are as pathetically short-sighted as ever. Your argument is only valid assuming that this girl here actually saw her attacker. She was not able to see this person. Well, I'd say it'd make no difference where they were standing. That means the attacker was also wearing one of these robes? That is impossible, my lord. As the witness already stated earlier, only residents of the Eldritch Woods are able to see these robes. In short, the attacker must have been a witch and must have disappeared from sight with the use of magic. You must mean the Great Witch Bezella. There is one more thing proving the attacker to be a witch.
And just what might that be?
The witness has stated that she lost consciousness. If you will take a look in the Grand Grimoire, you will notice a spell called Fenfold. Witness, allow me to ask you. Did you hear the incantation of this spell?
Now that you mention it, I do remember hearing something like that. Say what?
Ah, here it is! Fenfold causes those who hear the incantation to lose all consciousness.
How convenient.
We must not forget The Great Witch can use any and all magic at will. The spell Painful has been bookmarked in the Grand Grimoire. Witness, amend your testimony to reflect this important piece of information.
Yes, right away. Oh boy, I can't believe she managed to get out of that one. But still, I'm not about to give up just yet. I'll keep on going until we finally get to the bottom of who this attacker really is.
Now then, let us continue with the interrogation. Let us continue with ink coins.
Hand coins.
Oh, this is new.
We should, but press or present.
No, just
You know what could help us? Oh,
read
oh
this
right.
out.
I heard. Right. Thank you. I heard the incantation for Painful, and before I could even turn around, I was suddenly attacked. There was nothing I could do. My arm
Okay, this
was
is all
restraining
the
the attack, covering my mouth. Yeah.
So it's obviously going to be on this.
Yeah, probably.
I'll just press.
Probably press. You heard the incantation. Are you absolutely sure about that? Yes, there's no mistaking it.
The attacker used magic to vanish from sight, went up the stairs, and then rendered the witness unconscious, also with magic. Clearly, this must be the work of none other than the Great Witch Brianna. It is no mere coincidence that the attacker was able to use such spells. This is certainly no ordinary witch. Afterwards, the witness's attacker carried her off. Naturally, that would require the use of both hands, one would think. Both hands, High Inquisitor! In other words, the witch would not have been able to hold a Telea Magica. Ah!
Right, and the only witch that doesn't need a scepter like that is Brianna.
I see you've somehow managed to get that through your thick skull, Defender. Very well. Continue, witness.
Yes.
Alright. Whoa, I slipped. Oh my god, that's crazy. That ink coin get used.
Finally a use for all of those hint coins.
Yeah.
Had
to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna... Oh, for all these. So let's look at... Painful.
Before I could even turn around. It takes hold the second the incantation is heard. Well, wait, what's the next thing she says? Because it's like, before I could even turn around. But this does corroborate it. It's just like, how would you know?
Oh, because she's then saying, oh, then I did this.
Right. And
This says it's immediate.
Yeah, it's immediate. That's what I'm thinking.
You're right.
Objection!
Miss Kira, I have watched you at that witness stand this entire trial, desperately trying to keep something hidden from the rest of the court. I wonder if you're familiar with the saying, a lie begets more lies? It's actually pronounced baguette. Anyways, it means multiple lies are bound to unravel and leave your story with more holes than Swiss cheese, which goes really good with baguettes.
Get to the point, Defender.
Point is I'm hungry and I want cheese and baguettes. According to the Grand Grimoire, Painful causes a person to lose all consciousness. No, it's pronounced bagel. That's why he's talking about holes. It's written here in black and white. Its effect takes hold the second the incantation is heard. Miss Kira, you testified as follows. You heard the incantation for Painful and immediately became aware of the presence of your attacker. You then put up a fight. But if you really did hear that incantation, There's no way you would have been able to yank that pendant from your assailant. Uh... Ah!
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this?
The meaning is that Miss Kira didn't actually hear the incantation like she claimed she did.
But then why? Why on earth was this girl unconscious?
Kira was definitely knocked out by whoever attacked her. And when she woke up, she found herself up on the top floor of the bell tower. It's possible Miss Kira was rendered unconscious by... I think it's another witch.
Another witch, you think?
We could use a hint coin.
Whoa, that's crazy. They have this? Okay, it's another witch.
I mean, it could... I think it's another witch, right? Because it's... We're saying that Kira's not the witch.
Or was it something other than magic? No, I think it was another witch.
Wait.
What is it though? Do we have?
What would it be if it was not magic? What would it be? What do we think it would be?
Did she get knocked out by the stairs coming down? I don't know. Like, genuinely, is that it? Is it, did the bell go off?
Oh.
No, but the bell went off.
Yeah, wait, what does the bell do?
It destroys everything. It makes everyone in hell.
Oh, okay, so not the bell.
Is there another spell this could have been? Good or...
Well, it's painful. It's just later. Wait. If we're saying another witch, we're just restating what we're trying to disprove.
Sure, that's true. So then it has to be something other than magic.
Right? I think so. Wait. Okay. Another witch is what we're trying to disprove, right? Like, because we're like, no, it wasn't painful because you didn't faint immediately.
It's true.
I think it's something other than magic. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah. The answer here is obvious. Something other than magic must have knocked her out.
Objection!
Oh wait, was that it?
I don't think that's it. And what, may I ask, makes you so certain of that? Is it not possible that another spell could have been used?
Objection!
That's just not possible. You, of all people, should know that.
What?
Miss Kira's claim that she heard someone say the incantation is completely false. Even so, that wouldn't be too much of a problem if she actually had heard an incantation.
That's right.
However, going by her testimony, that can't have been the case.
Yeah, we fully lost the, like, you can think your way through this one.
The only spell capable of making someone lose consciousness is Baneful. Isn't that right, High Inquisitor Darklaw?
Defender, are you claiming that there is another way besides magic that could have been used to render Miss Kira unconscious? The thing you've been saying for the past minute.
There's only one other thing that crossed my mind. I'm speaking, of course, about a baseball bat. I mean, sleeping medicine.
Sleeping medicine?
If you remember, Miss Kira stated that the attacker covered her mouth before she could scream.
Sure.
In doing that, the attacker was able to administer a potent sleep medicine, thus putting Miss Kira out like a light.
Indeed, that does make sense.
Therefore, Your Honor, the attacker did not necessarily have to be Bazella. I mean, why would an all-powerful being capable of commanding any and all magic need to resort to drugging someone?
Objection!
Hold it right there, Defender. They managed to sneak past the guards and make their way up into the bell tower. Clearly, they must have used magic to appear invisible.
Objection!
You don't need magic to make yourself disappear, High Inquisitor. Throw
that on and getting by the guards is a piece of cake. If you want to say that in Phoenix Wright voice.
Oh, throw this on and getting by the guards is a piece of cake.
The robe of invisibility?
But despite all that, there's still one glaring problem. Miss Kira, yes? You admitted to the court earlier that you were attacked from the front, correct? If that's the case, then there's only one possible conclusion we can draw.
Now hold on, that's not cake, that's a robe!
Thank you. You, Miss Kira, were entirely capable of seeing your attacker's face. Well, why is that? I didn't. It's simple. You even said it yourself. Only residents of the Eldritch Woods are able to see this robe. That means, Miss Kira, there is a piece of this puzzle only you could possibly know. Only you can tell us the identity of the person who entered the bell tower and attacked you tonight. I can't tell you. No matter what happens. I just can't tell you, no matter what. You see, everyone? This witness has been covering up for someone from the very start of this trial.
What?
But luckily for us, we won't be needing any more of Miss Kira's testimony. Because the answer is staring us right in the face. I'm speaking, of course, about the true identity of Miss Kira's attacker.
Here we go.
All the clues so far point to this one person, Maya.
Defender, I take it you're prepared to prove such a serious accusation?
I am. Alright, it looks like it all comes down to this. Now we'll finally see who's been pulling the strings this whole time.
Very well, Defender. Tell the court who was the one responsible for attacking the witness and locking her up on the top floor of the bell tower. Okay, right? If it isn't this, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Take that!
The answer is obvious, Your Honor. It was you, High Inquisitor Darklaw.
What? What? Let's try and really do the voice acting justice. Order! Order! Order in the court! Inconceivable! There's no way. I must say, Defender, your courage is impressive, however reckless you may be. Accusing a High Inquisitor is no small feat, I assure you. However, with serious accusations come serious consequences. One small misstep, and I will personally see that you never set foot in this courtroom ever again. Mark my
Save.
words, Defender.
Save.
Yeah, you're so right.
I understand.
I'd better create a save state. My, how confident. Let us see if that confidence of yours is well justified.
Miss Kira's attacker drugged her with sleep medicine. It likely took no more than a few seconds for her to lose consciousness. That medicine must have been very potent.
True. After all, its effects appear somewhat similar to magic.
There's only one person I can think of in all of Labyrinthia who could supply you with that kind of medicine. Sir Newton Belduke.
Objection!
Defender, you are aware that Sir Belduke has been deceased for over 3 months now, are you not?
That's a fact I'm well aware of, believe me. While he was still alive, Sir Belduke provided the citizens of this town with a variety of medicines for whatever ailed them. But it wasn't all just medicine. He also created some very dangerous concoctions. That's why, after he passed away, all of his medicines and creations were confiscated.
Confiscated?
Inquisitor Barnum said as much in the last witch trial.
The victim was an alchemist after all. We were hoping the items confiscated from his study could provide some clues. Besides, such things must not fall into wrong hands. It may not be standard practice, but it was deemed necessary. The confiscated goods are stored in our secret vault. The only person with access to them is the High Inquisitor, Lady Darklaw.
Objection!
So, because I have access to the medicine, I must be the one that used it. Is that what you're getting at, Defender?
That's right.
Unfortunately for you, I would hardly call that proof. You said it yourself. Sir Belduke concocted a plethora of dangerous medicines in his efforts to assist the people of this town. He was well known for this fact, a fact that he no doubt was none too pleased with. As such, it is highly likely that those same dangerous substances are still scattered throughout the town. And therefore, Defender, it is entirely possible that the culprit was able to get their hands on such dangerous medicine. Indeed. Long has Sir Belduke's medicine played an active part in maintaining the health of this town's citizens. There is plenty of reason to believe some of his more dangerous medicines still remain within Labyrinthia. A piece of advice, Defender. The next time you speak in court, I recommend you try procuring some real evidence before spouting such idiotic accusations. If you fail to do so, your next words will be uttered to the flames.
Figures. I knew she wouldn't take that argument sitting down.
Both High Inquisitor Darklaw and Inquisitor Barnum are the very harbingers of justice within Labyrinthia. Raising such an accusation against either one of them without valid reason will result in the most severe of punishments. What does he mean by the most severe of punishments? I think the judge is saying that if I don't...
the judge is saying...
Oh, go.
Alright, Maya. I think the judge is saying that if I don't start making a case, we're gonna be paying Sir Belduke a visit real soon.
Sorry, I sometimes forget that you have to say the words before they happen.
Yeah, I know.
'cause I can hear you.
I know.
You know.
I need to present some decisive evidence and fast. If only someone I knew found a photo of the past showing decisive evidence. I'm pretty sure I should be able to do that much. High Inquisitor Darklaw is the attacker. And the one thing that proves it is... Ooh.
Let's look at the pieces of evidence.
I don't think it's a piece of evidence, is it?
Is it Darklaw herself, you think?
Oh. Well, it's not the portrait. That one we know.
What do you
But
think it is?
footprints, right?
Is the footprints her?
Whose footprints are these?
Let me know they're Aspella's.
These are. We know that they're Aspella's?
Yeah, they were the Foxies, and then the Aspella's went over top of them. They were supposedly they matched.
We did talk
Aspella's
about that.
shoes.
Okay. I was thinking maybe they were Darklaw's instead of Aspella's.
I'm tempted to say Darklaw herself.
Okay.
That's crazy. Okay, let's just choose that.
The defense believes there is one clue here linking High Inquisitor Darklaw to the crime. High Inquisitor. That clue is actually still on you right now. Oh, the scratch.
Yeah. On me?
Holding your neck, very subtle.
I must admit, I do not know where you're going with this, Defender, but please point out this clue to the court. Show us this clue, supposedly still on the High Inquisitor's person.
Neck.
I can't see the neck, though.
Well, I think you just put it on the neck, because she's wearing, like, a collar, right? It's literally Von Karma's shoulder injury again, yes.
Right? Should I just do this? Is this good enough, you think?
Because she is, in fact, just Von Karma again. I like her more than Von Karma.
Is this good enough, Claire?
I think so, yes. You can always use a hint coin if you're not sure.
The High Inquisitor's neck? You don't mean...
Miss Kira yanked this pendant off of her attacker's neck. Take a look at the necklace. It still has a bit of blood left on it. According to her earlier testimony, when Miss Kira pulled at the necklace, she supposedly felt herself scratch the attacker's neck. Is that correct, Miss Kira? Yes. Therefore, the attacker should still have a mark on their neck from having been scratched.
Except she won't because she's Bizella. Oh!
Would you mind letting the court take a look at your neck, High Inquisitor Darklaw? I'm pretty sure that underneath that high collar, you'll find exactly the mark we're looking for. Unless, of course, you were able to get rid of it with magic.
Most impressive. What? I have to say, Defender, you've managed to finally hone that dull blade of yours into something of use. You are correct. There is in fact a mark on my neck that I did receive tonight. What? What?
Lady Darklaw!
What's the meaning of this?
Does that mean Lady Darklaw is...
The Great Witch?
Your Honor?
Yes, I see you're still here, Defender.
Your Honor, I know you're shocked and everything, but come on, work with me here. Your Honor, the defense would like to call High Inquisitor Darklaw to the witness stand.
What did you just say?
It's quite clear that the High Inquisitor has some connection to what transpired tonight. And what's more, there is a chance that she used her position of authority as High Inquisitor to frame my client as the Great Witch.
But never in all my years as judge of this court has an Inquisitor been asked to take the stand in the middle of a trial. I don't know what to do.
Well, we're going to have to make some history here if we're finally going to find the truth, Your Honor.
Even so, this trial cannot continue any further without an Inquisitor. Hey, in that case, how about you get Inquisitor Barnum remains incarcerated in the underground dungeons for the crime of treason against the storyteller. I don't think he will be able to make it to this party. No way! Most regrettable, Defender. Here we go.
This whole thing is hopeless, unless High Inquisitor Darklaw takes the witness stand. Espella will be done for, and the truth along with her is sedition.
This is very good. Thank you, Ken.
But on the other hand, without an Inquisitor on the other side, the trial can't continue and the outcome would end up the same.
And as we know, despite the fact that there are apparently other Inquisitors, the only two Inquisitors are Darklaw and Barnum. Despite the fact that they've talked about there being other Inquisitors.
Or my boyfriend Layton. What should I do?
Hold it.
Yeah, here we go, baby!
Yep, here we go. I fucking knew it.
Bro loves
I
to...
believe I can fill that role.
Bro loves to stand in a fast pose.
Wait, what are you saying?
I can prove, conclusively, that Espella Cantabella is, in fact, the Great Witch Bazella.
Here we go!
Now, Mr. Wright, the time has come at last to
Oh,
settle
he's
this
playing a
once
part.
and for all.
Yeah. Phoenix Wright.
Very
We've
funny.
been waiting for the professor to show up. If there was anyone who could find some decisive evidence to win this thing, it was him. However, he ended up standing behind the Inquisitor's bench. The professor wasn't on our side here. I had to wonder what the heck was going to happen.
It's
If I can
time.
figure it out in 0.5 seconds, you can do it for Phoenix.
Yeah. Next time on Salt Cravings, I think next time we're gonna come back with Phoenix Wright versus Professor
Don't
Layton.
click save just yet, just because it's gonna keep going if
Yeah.
you click OK.
Fuck. Oh. I'm excited.
It is Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
It had to be. It had to be. You know what? I'm actually gonna give him this W. I think it actually is sick for them to have waited this long to make it actually the verses. And then to follow through on that. I think that's great. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It gets a little W. Just a little one.
It gets them occasionally. It gets. Remember Amir. Remember
Very
Amir.
occasionally. Yes, we know you love Amir.
I'm being asked by you not to support old gay men, and I don't know why you're doing that. I don't know why.
This is verbatim what I said. Yes.
You said you don't support old gay men.
This is I said that. You're so right.
Anyway, this was bad. This whole game is bad, but hey,
This game sucks.
this game, we're about to start playing the game, guys. It's about to start being Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Good old homophobic Claire. Claire, known as a homophobe. Tell me, Claire, what are your thoughts on gay men?
I guess they exist.
And what are your thoughts on lesbians?
I mean, hell yeah.
Everything before this was a third prologue. Yeah, we're finally playing the game, guys. We're finally playing it.
Yeah.
That third
It's just
prologue
like 10 more hours
got
of
pretty weird
gameplay.
with the foot fetishists and everything, but super long tutorial. Alright, I'm excited for next time. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay.
I'm so excited for the fake heel turn of Professor Layton, in which he's actually not doing a heel turn at all. Luke gives T-Mask vibes,
Yes,
though.
absolutely.
Specifically, your weird misogynist version of Luke, Claire,
Yes.
is like a T-boy who truly
Oh,
has been
no.
like, who's like, yeah, I hate women, you know. Like
I
like,
learned
it's
from the
gender-
professor that the best way was to stop being a woman. Therefore, I could get smarter.
Oh, fucking Miss.
Toxic ass T-Mask Luke.
Toxic. Truly toxic. And this game already has enough insane shit, and then we are just like, what if it was worse? What if it was worse? They already put a foot fetishist in it. They already put fucking Dobby Mommy foot fetish shit in it, and we
Yeah,
were
they
like,
did do that.
it's not bad enough, guys. We need
Also, literally, like, I know we joke about Layton being a misogynist, but he fully is. Like,
No, he is.
Like, we're... like, it's not subtle. We're just making it text.
Really, we're making the game gayer than it is.
I mean, that's true. That's absolutely true.
Yeah, the joke started.
Yeah,
because
the
he said
joke
something
started
about-
because he was misogynistic.
I mean,
yes,
every
absolutely.
time he solves a puzzle, he says, "This is what a gentleman does," or whatever the fuck. Like,
Right,
he
yeah.
constantly is saying, "Gentlemen specifically are the ones who can solve
Gentlemen.
puzzles."
It is a gentleman's duty to protect a woman.
Yeah, he said some shit like that. Like that is where this started.
I think that's almost verbatim.
I
what
think
he
that
said.
may be verbatim what he said. Yeah, from some vague 1900s time, but also contemporary with Phoenix Wright, but also from some vague 1900s time. Again,
Yeah.
insane to me that they said Professor Layton, which I don't know what time period Professor Layton is supposed to take place in, but Professor Layton, which has such a like 1800s vibe to it, they're like, no, it does take place at the same time as Phoenix Wright, but don't worry about all that because we're gonna go into the past anyway.
Right.
We're gonna go to medieval fantasy town. Fuck it, no rules.
No rules.
And next time we get to find out when you peg. Does Luke have iPhone face? Great question. Important question. Actually, you know who has iPhone face is Maya.
Does
Maya has
Luke?
iPhone face to me.
Like, does Luke just take Layton's iPhone? Professor, can I play on the phone while you're doing your research?
Claire, can you, in Luke's voice, say, Professor, do you have games on your phone?
Professor, do you have games on your phone?
Of course, Luke.
Can I download Angry Birds onto your phone, Professor?
I don't know what that is.
It's only 5 gigabytes.
I don't know what that is either.
Oh, God.
All right.
Professor, can I get the DLC? It's $40. Oops, I've already clicked it. I used your fingerprint, which I saved.
Luke, my dear boy, how silly of you. It's £40. We're in England, don't you know? Telling Phoenix with how the rain is actually good, though. Luke is 100% playing Genshin Impact on that shit. Or no, is he playing Genshin Impact or Fortnite? Is he playing Fortnite? Is Luke playing Fortnite?
What do the kids say? Gosh, skibbity, Professor. I'm too old for this. I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't
Maya
do
is the Genshin player, and Luke is the Fortnite player. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. This is so true.
Maya steals Phoenix's money to play Genshin and doesn't apologize for it.
Maya, what? I had to get the new character.
I needed the SSR. And I needed their special weapon. You gotta
Phoenix
get
is
them
like
together.
Sudoku and somehow losing is so funny. Phoenix comes back from this adventure and is like, this time, I'm finally gonna beat Sudoku. And does not. Dragging fingers on the monitor thinking it's a touchscreen.
god.
Luke asking about where the Wi-Fi is in Labyrinthia.
Professor, what's your Wi-Fi password?
Oh, Luke, I don't have a password on my Wi-Fi. I let everyone use it. But
Oh, never mind. I won't use that one then.
Luke setting up a VPN.
Does Luke have good OPSEC?
Luke has better OPSEC than fucking Layton. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ends with Phoenix returning to one game of Sudoku and starts being interrupted mid playing that one game of Sudoku. But of course, crucially important, sometimes months pass between those that happening. He's just still
Love
stuck
it.
on the same game.
I actually think that would be a great gag.
Be a really
That would
good
be
game.
so good. Where you just see him like filling in one and like it's a wrong move or something because he got distracted.
Yeah. God.
Like he fills in half a number, but then he goes back to it and he's like, "Oh, it must have been this one, but it was like not supposed to be that one."
Of
'Cause
course,
it's been months.
what I think is most important about this gag is that it's a fake game of Sudoku that isn't winnable. That was
Right.
planted by, I don't know, someone from Phoenix Wright. The only game we've confirmation that Phoenix is good at is poker.
What game? Wait, which
He's
game
good
is
at
that
poker?
in?
He's good at poker? That's interesting. You start to write in a number, the door opens with a case, so he's forgotten what the number would be by the end of the case or whatever. Just
Is that in the first two games?
I'm just imagining Phoenix getting home from
Okay.
all of this shit. I think I know if
Oh
I
my
was
God.
trying to get dating for
God,
4
I need.
years.
I really
I'm
want to
just
listen.
imagining Phoenix getting home from all of this shit and desperately trying to recreate the bread puzzle, but he can't get the bread to stand up like it did in the 1.1 or whatever shit. And and everyone's like, dude, it's like, it's what are you trying to show? He's like, no, it worked. It was like, it's supposed to be 1.1. And they're like, I don't understand what you're doing. He's like, I miss my.
That was the worst puzzle. I think that puzzle made me lose my mind.
That was the first. That was the first sign that this game was truly something special, derogatory.
Oh God.
All right, thanks everyone for bearing with us and chugging through this game. I bet next time we won't get to the end.
I hope we do.
It's gonna be this one and then one more. That's my prediction.
I hope you're wrong, but I don't.
I
think
bet
you
I'm
are.
right. I think we're out of this
think
game
you're
before
right,
end
but
of
I
March.
hope you're wrong.
I bet we're out of this game before end of March.
Hell yeah. All
yeah,
right.
2 sessions.
All right.
2 sessions feels right.
Next
to me.
time.
Next time, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Puzzle Master.
Puzzle v Puzzle.
It doesn't say Puzzle Master at the end, but you know, they're both kind of.
It does now. Puzzle
They
Master.
kind of took half of each other's jobs.
Good night.
Good night!